Jordan Henderson हमारा club captain है. Jordan Henderson has not been included in the England squad right now because वो injured भी है. But काफी लोग have been going for Jordan Henderson's head for quite a few reasons, and that is why Rithwik has joined us. We're going to be talking tactics with Rithwik because Nidhi और मैं तो emotion based ज़्यादा बात करते हैं. Rithwik, welcome to Menace The Monk once again. Rithwik, do you think we've seen the best of Hendo already? It's done.
100% yes, and it's been a couple of years past it. मतलब I think उसका peak season था 2019 title winning season. मतलब वो season में he was quite brilliant, and I mean not just from technical standpoint, that was probably his peak, and I just feel that he ran himself to the ground in that season. After that he picked up a couple of knee injuries again, if I'm not wrong, where muscle injuries be, and since then he's never been the same. He's never been the same, and there's a lot of reasons behind his decline. And matlab,
Tell
I
us
think
more. Tell us more. What are the reasons?
so. I mean, Henderson's game, I mean, eventually relied on, I mean, a lot of running, basically, a lot of running. He was really good at closing down people, pressing, and covering a lot of, lot of the ground. Like that was his game. Matlab, he would, I mean, he wasn't technically very adept. His passing was crisp. Don't get me wrong. Matlab, long passing bhi ho, short passing bhi ho. Sometimes his through balls were like really, really good. Crossing bhi karta hai because he started out as like a right midfielder, like on a flank player at Sunderland. So he had things in him. I'm not saying he's technically really bad or anything. Lekin for the midfield that we have right now, compared to someone like Thiago, I think it's not even close. And his biggest weakness was playing under pressure. If someone like put him under pressure, he would panic and he would struggle a lot. But his best game was without the ball, off position, out of position. He would be ahead of the ball at times, लेकिन उसके पास वो energy था जिसे which he used to like track back and cover spaces, and that really helped Trent and the right side of our midfield. Also, we've had like a shift in formation or shift in style, basically not formation, but a change in style. We've kind of evolved. So पुराने setup में it was more like he used to play in that right half space area a lot, and he would get crosses from there, and he would generally be in that half space area. Like since probably our since signing Thiago, basically we've kind of tried to have Trent move more into midfield areas, into the half space areas, kind of maximize Trent in that half space areas. So we have a lot of rotations. So Hendo has to move wide a lot, Salah coming in, and a lot of interchanges there. So it's really been hard for him to adapt, and losing his legs, like not literally, but not having that same energy and that same stamina that he used to, it's really impacted him a lot. I'd say that was his game, and he's kind of lost that.
Nidhi, I want to ask you, this season तो काफी उसके ऊपर criticism आई है. Do you think it is justified considering जो injuries रही हैं? Because थियागो नहीं था, नाबी केटा नहीं था, कर्टिस नहीं था, अभी भी कर्टिस नहीं है, केटा नहीं है, चेम्बरलेन नहीं है. जैसे जैसे ऋत्विक ने बोला था, राइट हैंड साइड जैसे वो कंट्रोल करता था, वो ट्रेंड को बहुत हेल्प करता था, ऑफेंसिवली डिफेंसिवली, साला को भी. डू यू थिंक उसको फॉर स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम दिस सीजन उसको रोल ज्यादा ही, मतलब उसको एक्सपेक्टेशन ज्यादा हो गई थी? he had to contribute offensively जो थियागो करता है, और डिफेंसिवली थियागो भी करता है, उसको खुद का रोल भी करना है, उसको नाबी केटा का भी रोल करना है. तेरे को लग रहा है कि डिक्लाइन तो आया है, बट थोड़ा ज्यादा स्क्रूटिनी हो रही है उसके ऊपर?
देख, क्रिटिसिज्म तो जस्टिफाइड है, क्योंकि अगर तू वैसे भी, चल ठीक है, सिस्टेमिक इश्यूज का बात हम लोग नहीं कर रहे हैं कि सिस्टम में क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है, बट वैसे भी अगर तू हेंडो को देखेगा ना, जो चीजें वो बेसिक्स होता था ना, वो नहीं कर पा रहा है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर ये सीजन तू गेम्स देखेगा यूनाइटेड का, वो स्पेसेस कवर नहीं कर रहा है यार, जहां पे उसको मतलब बेसिकली देख, एक चीज अच्छा था कि ट्रेंट, व्हाई वाज ट्रेंट सो इफेक्टिव गोइंग फॉरवर्ड, और ट्रेंट का हम लोग हमेशा बोलते हैं कि भाई उसका डिफेंसिव गेम में, जो कि वो मतलब मैं वो नैरेटिव में, ट्विटर वाले नैरेटिव में नहीं पढ़ना चाहता हूँ कि उसको डिफेंस करना आता नहीं है, बट इन अ लॉट ऑफ सिचुएशंस वो डिफेंस के लिए सेटअप नहीं रहता था. व्हाई? बिकॉज हेंडो यूज्ड टू डू दैट रनिंग. और एक चीज पता है, हम लिवरपूल फैंस को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, बट सर एलेक्स ने ये बात बोली थी कि ही विल हैव दिस इशू लेटर इन हिज करियर, और वो बात सच हो रही है. सो क्रिटिसिज्म तो जस्टिफाइड है. आई थिंक ही इज नॉट बीइंग हेल्प्ड बाय द फैक्ट कि टीम भी पूरी हिली हुई है. बट टू आंसर क्वेश्चन, द क्रिटिसिज्म इज जस्टिफाइड, मैन.
तो आगे जाके रोल क्या है हेंडो का जब सब फिट हो जाए?
तेरे को क्या
ऋत्विक,
लगता है, ऋत्विक?
ऋत्विक तेरे को क्या लगता है, लाइक will he become what James Milner is right now?
Yeah, I think he should be a bench player from now on. Matlab, a very reliable substitute who can come like later in the games and still add that extra bit of energy. You know, matlab, usko we have to kind of use him well, because he is also someone who picks up a lot of injuries here and there. He's had issues in the past, or the way that he, you know, overcame that and came back up was quite immense. So he has his injury issues, so we have to manage him, and if we manage him well, we can get the most out of him for probably the next 3 or 4 years of his contract. So I think he should be a bench player, and we should get like another midfielder to replace him.
बट
निधि,
मानस,
हाँ,
मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन पूछना है ये बेंच प्लेयर वाले बात पे. इट इज अ लिटिल, थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट ट्रांजिशन है उसके लिए, क्योंकि
सेम क्वेश्चन पूछने आ रहा था. हाँ,
क्लब कैप्टन है.
वही वही.
तो ये कैसे होगा? मतलब तुम दोनों के हिसाब से ये कैसे होगा?
मैं पहले आंसर देना चाहता हूँ. मेरे हिसाब से मुश्किल होगा. हमने ग्रेट डायनेस्टीज ऑफ फुटबॉल देख लो आप, यूनाइटेड देख लो. हमारे लिए तो वो डायनेस्टी यूनाइटेड थी इंग्लिश फुटबॉल में, अनफॉर्चुनेटली. उसमें आपने बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स को देखा है, लाइक स्कोल्स, गिग्स, फ्लेचर, यू नो, लाइक यूटिलिटी प्लेयर्स बन गए थे वो. डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग, दे वर ग्रेट, लाइक स्कोल्स एंड गिग्स वर ग्रेट, बट इन द फैग एंड ऑफ द करियर they were playing starting one every 3 games. You know, they accepted that role. Abhi, I don't know whether Jordan Henderson will accept that role at Liverpool.
देख,
Ryan Giggs or Paul Scholes accepted that because वो भेंडी like 8-9 प्रीमियर लीग जीत गए थे. You know, they knew what was happening. इधर हमारे लाइफटाइम में we've seen this one Premier League title. So I don't know whether Jordan Henderson will accept that. Ideally मेरे हिसाब से मैं ऋत्विक के साथ एग्री करता हूँ कि we need a revamp in the midfield for sure. We need to upgrade, and unfortunately Jordan Henderson is someone, and he is someone, Rithwik, I want at the club. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, you know, like get rid of him, because वो श्योर ये सीजन हमने वो लीडरशिप क्वालिटी नहीं देखी है, बट वो है ऋत्विक, तो वो डिनाई नहीं कर सकता. लाइक जॉर्डन हेंडरसन का इन्फ्लुएंस एंड प्रेजेंस इन द गेम बहुत मैटर करता है.
देख, बिफोर ऋत्विक आंसर्स दैट क्वेश्चन, मैं इस पे बस अपना टेक दे देता हूँ.
हाँ,
ही हैज टू अंडरस्टैंड, मेरे हिसाब से, दैट ही इज नॉट अ स्टार्टर एनीमोर. This is the long and short of it. If that requires him to pass on the armband to somebody else, Van Dijk, or whoever it is, Trent being groomed for that role, whatever it is, it has to be done.
देख
क्योंकि वो
ऋत्विक,
स्टार्टर तो अब नहीं है.
देख ऋत्विक, निधि के वर्ड्स में वो स्टार्टर तो नहीं है, बट ऑब्वियसली ही वांट्स टू बी पार्ट ऑफ द मेन कोर्स ना अभी.
हाँ, I mean, I agree with both of you. मतलब वो leadership qualities उसका it's still very important, and the way the other players talk about him even now, like with respect to his leadership qualities, it's still there. तो उसको हमने एक लंबा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया है last season, like the beginning of last season summer में.
Exactly.
So we can keep him until the end of his contract and then like assess afterwards. So but it's up to him, you know, to realize that he is not a starter. Lekin uske liye we have to sign someone who's very competent. That's the most important thing, and uske baad automatically he will understand. That's how like, you know, teams
Succession.
evolve. Matlab, when Guardiola wants to like upgrade on someone, he just brings that player in. Uske baad वो दूसरा player, he automatically like sits on the bench. He knows like he has
Yeah.
to perform better and things like that. So that's the first step.
So guys, do let us know in the comment section आपको क्या लगता है कि जॉर्डन हेंडरसन this season कितना important होगा हमारे लिए coming after the international break, और फ्यूचर में जॉर्डन हेंडरसन का क्या रोल है आपके हिसाब से इन लिवरपूल फुटबॉल क्लब. आपको क्या लगता है जॉर्डन क्लब क्या करेगा जॉर्डन हेंडरसन के साथ? Will he stay? Will he want to move? Do let us know, and we're going to be coming up with more content much more regularly. अभी तो काफी टाइम है, और Rithwik is going to be part of a lot of content. Until then, guys, threads.
The Reds.